Good morning. Oh, it's a gorgeous dog over there. I just spotted him. Wow, big dog too. Okay, let's pop that on. I think I'm setting off a little bit later than I would have liked. But look where I am. I'm in Mulhouse in France. About 25 kilometers. About 25 kilometers, I believe, from the border of Switzerland. And yesterday was a very, very long day. That final stretch really took it out of me, the heat and a long push on the motorway. And I think I covered 300 miles, 320 miles, far more than I, again, intended. But they're the brakes. But my room, which is that one right there, which is amazing. And this place is fantastic. I felt a lot more at home here than I did in the really posh hotel I was in yesterday in the centre of Reims. This place was very much a boutique feel, bespoke vibe going on. I love the big gates here. 3-star hotel. It was fantastic. They served cold beer, had an air-conditioned room, and really nice hosts. What more could you ask for? I didn't even have dinner. I was so tired and got past hunger, and I had that late McDonald's anyway, so just had 3 beers, finished the scotch I had brought with me in my room while I finished editing, and also figured out the eSIM for mobile data, all thanks to Mission Control. So today is day 4. Oh, come on. Big dip there. And I'm tiptoeing. Yeah, today is day 4. We're starting to fly by now. It looks like it's going to be another warm one. But the first port of call is fuel. It's going to take a little while looking for satellites. I've had to put a big old plaster on the middle of my forehead, because with the sweat and the constant taking the helmet on and off, I've done some chafing at the top of my forehead. My face is all forehead. I've got like the biggest forehead in the world ever. So it's a lot of real estate there to mess around with. Anyway, I've had to put a big old plaster in the middle of it to hopefully help prevent, or come on Blake, use your words, to hopefully limit that today, or manage it. Oh, I've got satellite. That's good. I've got no idea where I'm going. Hopefully, if I spot I saw like 2 or 3 of them on the way. I'm going to dive in here. Just while I do my sat nav. Okay, so I had 2 options, and yeah, Gadman. Just yeah, okay. So I'm using the ulterior I did two options today because I was assuming I was going to be riding with Dad. The first one was going to take into the Furka Pass, which would have been amazing, but it's another long day. It's the last long day for a little while now, so I'm taking the shorter route, which I still think it's going to be amazing. And to find out what I find out, there should be a couple of good points of interest along the way, including a mountain pass and a lake, which will be en route. So that's what we're doing today. Let's go do this. Okay, so I'm gonna make a right here, am I? Okay. So I'm doing the U-E. All the better for pulling in here when I have the chance. Still very warm. Okay. Another very cool town. My jeans are bunching up underneath my knees, as everybody who's a biker who's worn jeans will know. It's very uncomfortable. Oh, come on. Where am I going? Where's the sat nav? Got that horrible feeling that I'm just going around in circles again, because I'm just right back where I started. Cool tram. Well, I can't go that way. In fact, this is a very cool town. I like it a lot. I've liked all the towns that I've stumbled into on this trip so far. Oh, come on. Looks like some kind of shopping centre there. I'm just literally just pushing on in the forward direction. Found that technique generally works. Son of a bitch! Until the sat nav sorts itself out. Happened yesterday, it just kept on tripping up over itself. So I just decided to ride, and eventually it started to behave itself. Wow, what is that, a canal or a river? Just there. Very pretty. Just a lovely town. It's got a nice vibe about it. I mean, it might be the crime capital of the world for all I know, but from my point of view, my perspective, it's got a nice vibe. Yeah, look at that. Had nice conversations with my hosts. Get in the right lane. This morning. Again, really interested to hear about the trip. I always have the same reaction when I tell them it's not just France I'm visiting. Oh, fuck. It's not just France I'm visiting, and I start, reeling off the countries. It's that shocked look on their face, and the nice lady, sure it was a vet, I spoke to this morning while checking out, she got it, she understood it straight away, doing the U motion with her hand, and that's exactly what it is. When you strip everything back. Anyway, it appears that I'm out of town and heading towards the motorway without any sign of a petrol station. It's not good, so I will be stopping at the first one I come across. But today I go to Switzerland, which is pretty cool. So again, it's that sense of trepidation again, and what's it going to be like? If it's anything like that section of mountains and hills that I went through near that tunnel yesterday, well, not near it, where that tunnel was yesterday, it's going to be fantastic. I again had that feeling of which way should I go, in regards to the routes that I planned. Because I feel that the biker in me feels like I should do the Furka and the Grimsel Pass, but it's another long day either way, and I think for the greater good I'll do the alternative route. But again, this sat-nav just needs to settle in. Coming off at Basel. Oh man, don't tell me I've come off again in the wrong place. I think I have. Yep, I have. Not a good start. And I'll persevere with this until I get to Switzerland, and then I'll start to look to get off the main drag. Okie dokie. I'm sorry about this. More stuff on the motorway. I went past this yesterday, paper mache. God, this must be what hell is like. It's everything in a perpetual loop. Well, at least I feel a lot fresher, a lot perkier. While loading the bike up this morning, I also hopefully fixed up the camera there, because I was bugging me that it was not center when recording me, so I moved it ever so slightly to the right. So I'm hoping that this evening, when I look back on this footage and what you're watching now, I'm actually more in center. The rub, of course, is that it's going to irritate me that the camera itself is not in center in front of me. It's just I don't know, it must be the mount itself can't be in the middle. Something's there. So I'm on here for 20 kilometers, and I hope at the end of that time or distance we get off this. But yesterday, man, what a day. I really felt in it and on the trip, and as I do today, it's just packing my stuff up, getting into the routine and hitting the road kind of thing. It's and waking up in France, and I'll be going to sleep in Switzerland. I mean, that's pretty cool. And I'm starting to see Swiss plates now as well, that transition. Also, in the car park last night, it was a real mixture of number plates, license plates. I mean, I was the only Brit there, but there were Swiss, German and French number plates in the car park, which just made me smile. I thought that was quite cool. That room where I stayed last night was just perfect. She changed, Yvette changed my room to a large bed, as I'm solo. The room I actually booked was like a family room. It was the only one available that could accommodate twin beds, but she sorted that room out for me within moments of getting there, and it was just perfect. The bed was huge, comfortable, massive fluffy pillows, air conditioning. Oh my goodness, that air conditioning was sent from above. And after I had my couple of beers, I had a third and brought that up to the room, and I made myself a makeshift office where I finished transferring all the files, set up the mobile data, woohoo, mobile data, and collapsed into bed. I slept in relatively this morning. I went to bed again around 10:30. It just happens to shake out that way. But I woke up at 7:30 this morning. So that's good. I'm pleased about that. I had a decent sleep. But yesterday, that was my point I was just about to make. Sorry, I drifted. It was a real treat. It was really in the trip yesterday, because the whole morning and afternoon was something else. It was very warm, very hot, so it could have been a little bit cooler to make things a bit more comfortable. But that aside, I got to go to the race circuit outside of Reims, which was that was huge for me. That was something that I've seen for so long, and I've always wanted to go to. And I got to walk all the way along it and all the way back, and there was a Le Mans GT car there, which just, what are the odds of that? And I thoroughly enjoyed that stop. And then riding through the Champagne region, I mean, I was aware of it, mildly aware of it in the prep, but what it is in reality, I wasn't really prepared for at all. That smack in the face moment when you realise you're riding through all the vineyards was truly special. I won't, one of those slap in your face, never forget moments. Very cool. And the memorial I stumbled across in one of my way markers, and then later on in the day, that cool tunnel I went through under a mountain. I think I went under a mountain there. So that brings us to today. Oh, I didn't look to. Yeah, I'm on just over 815 miles. Really racking them up now. Tell you something for nothing, the cruise control in this bike has really come into its own on this trip. Like the GS before it, it's just fantastic to have. On the longer stretches yesterday, I was using my crash bars down there to stretch my legs out, just to reposition myself on the bike. It was good. The other thing I need to get is stickers to mark the places I've gone of significance. I've not come across any so far, partly because I've not been looking. It only really occurred to me yesterday. Look at that, Swiss. Looks like a hotel, maybe. Hotel Swiss. I really want a big sign saying Switzerland. You're now entering Switzerland, or now leaving France. Something like that. It's got to be, right? Got to be. Oh no, this isn't good. What's going on here with all the trucks on the right? Border crossing, maybe? Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Dodo, Seoul. Straight on for another 8 kilometers. Yeah, toll, here we go. More tolls. Oh wait, is this a border guard? Is this it? We're in Switzerland? I think it is. Oh, frustrated at myself for not being able to speak or read other languages. But cool tunnel alert. Wow. Wow, huge tunnel. This is so cool. It's going up now as well. I see daylight at the end. Wow. Holy shit! Look at that! Hope you guys can make that out. Oh, what? It's just like out of the river cruises. On Sunday afternoon television you see adverts for river cruises in Europe. Okay. Lausanne. That's where I'm heading, via the E35, which is the tunnel that never ends, isn't it? Daylight. Oh. Check out the train as well. Am I going back in a tunnel? Wow. Basel City. This is something else. Well, I think it's safe to assume that I am in Switzerland. Pretty cool. Right. Okay, I'm staying in this lane. Still heading towards Lausanne. I'm riding into the... Well, I'm not riding into the sun, but it's very bright. I'm struggling to see. coming off in 8 kilometers. Shiso. And hopefully at Shiso there'll be a fuel station. Zurich. That's so cool. We have another tunnel. Tunnel's a go-go. Something very cool about going through a tunnel like this on a motorcycle. Oh, bright! Fuel stop. 1400 meters. Taking that. That's the biggest co-op I've ever seen. See that? Whoa! $9.38, that's good. Fuel. Outstanding. Okay, I'm gonna fill up. I'm gonna turn the cameras off as well until I get to somewhere prettier. You know the deal by now, because I don't want to waste batteries or bore you by ploughing along on the motorway with all my cameras on. So I'll see you in a little bit. Hi! I had to send the camera back on because I've just come through this tunnel! Another crazy tunnel, but this time in Switzerland. I'm loving the tunnels. But the bike's all fueled up and look at that! Hello Switzerland! Huge change in geography. And I am loving it. Look at all the mountains. I'm really eager to get off the main drag and onto some A roads and go through some towns and stuff like that. So hopefully that's going to be the case in about 10 kilometers. Look at it! Look where I am! Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I mean, look at that house there. Oh, I'm assuming it's a house. Stunning. Bit of a sting though. I filled the bike up and I saw a reminder to myself. Oh, it's another tunnel. We're going through another mountain. I'm loving this. Fantastic. And I'm doing this on the fly, so the other cameras aren't on, which is a shame. Yeah, the sting was the toll sticker. I remember this now in the prep, that Switzerland is the only country that does toll stickers annually. There are no other options. They only do it 12 months and that's it. And it was 40 euros. So yeah, winced a bit at that one, considering I'm only going to be here for 2 days. But there's nothing else I can do. I mean, I need it. Either do that or have a Mahusive fine, I guess. But it's a cool sticker to have on the bike. Another memento of this awesome trip. And the other update is that my 4G is working because I'm now listening to music, streaming it, which is fantastic. So, Toby, if you ever watch this series, I couldn't have done that without you, buddy. I can't thank you enough for that. I'm kind of beside myself that I've just ridden into another country. So this is country number 3, Switzerland, you know? It's just a big deal for me. I know it's nothing great or significant in the grand scale of things with other people, what they can do. But for me, it's one of those I thought maybe it would never happen, maybe about a year ago. And here I am. Oh, it's just so green. It's beautiful. All the cows down there. Anyway, I'll do the same thing. I'll turn the camera off again and pick this up once I'm off the main drag. So I'll see you guys soon. Back again, because look at this. How to capture this stuff. More tunnels. Sensory overload here. Oh, it's nice and cool in here. It looks like I've got about 8 more kilometers before I come off and see something a little bit more engaging in regards to the road. These tunnels are something else. Literally going under mountains. There is something very, very cool about that. Yeah, there we go. You can see how long this is. It just goes on and on and on. Staggering. Don't think I would want to be stuck underneath it though, or in this, like for a traffic jam or anything. Okay, here we go. Big turbines there, helping with the fumes, I would imagine. Oh, big adjustment there. Warnings there of traffic. Hopefully it's not too bad. Looks like it's roadworks. 10:24. Time check there, Mr. Highway. Looks like we're making a move in about 3 kilometers time. Hopefully it's going to take me onto the E35. Look at that. Quite the vista. The McDonald's. Oh. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. So we're hanging our left at this. Yeah, E35 is listed there. So that looks good to me. Planza. Sai, another motorway. Come on, I want to start exploring. Okay, so 7 kilometers, and then we hit the E35 listed right there. And I'm hoping that the E35 is more of an interesting road. Coming off this in a kilometer. Just keep everything crossed for more interesting roads. We can get into it, exploring Switzerland, E35. Oh, what? Just the chalets there. It's got the fire going out the chimney. What a beautiful home. And that one there. It's exactly what I imagined a Swedish house to be like. Okay, so less than a kilometre I'm coming off. Gallica Logistics. Looks like a massive operation. Oh my goodness, have I done it? Have I finally got off? I think I have. Yes, it's not a motorway anymore. Woohoo! Alright. Go, single carriageway stuff, now we're talking. Oh my goodness, look at that big pointy spire. Look, this must got to be a church. Wow. I'm going straight over here. Gallica car terminal. This operation is massive. All these huge buildings. I believe it said logistics, yeah, logistics. And I am going to pull in a second and turn on the other cameras. Look at this! The difference is significant in the look and feel of the towns instantly. But just these wooden buildings. Okay, we might just quickly pull into this Shell garage to see the cameras. Oh, I didn't realise it was quite literally there. Straight over. It's a heavy industrial area, I tell you that. Huge buildings. Just you know, for logistics and whatnot. Okay, quick pit stop.